Hey everyone, Christian here, and this is gonna be another palm review on Sabal palmetto variation Lisa. So this one has a special history about it. This palm once used to live on one of the off ramps to I-75, mile marker 139, which is Luckett Road here in Fort Myers, which is about 3 miles or so away from here, from downtown. And after a while, people were going there collecting seed, and they were, the palm looked like it might be torn down, and someone said, hey, you got to save that palm. It's special, it's different. And so this palm was transplanted from the highway to this garden. So now it survives to this day, and it's much easier to access instead of wandering through the woodlands to get to it. So so the reason it's called Lisa was the person who originally found this palm was from Collier County, which is where Naples is, and he kind of, after the description and finding it, growing it up, and finally decided to give it a name, and he named it after his wife Lisa. So that's the name. It's named after some guy's wife. He did a talk at Fairchild, I believe, about 15 years ago, and I heard it was decent, but I've actually seen a couple of these in habitat in Collier County. They're not easy to get to. They're in very swampy areas infested with alligators, so props to the guy that went to go get them. It's not the easiest place to get to. So otherwise, they're going to grow pretty much identical to a palmetto. They have the reason that they're very different, and it's actually can be shown in this palm. I'm unaware of where it came from, but it is the same variation of Lisa. If you look at the leaflets, if I get over here, you can see how webbed they are. They don't segment at all, and they're extremely thick. Like they're like leather. You could shade yourself from quite a bit of things from it. They can take a beating, and they're probably like 2 to 3 times as thick as a regular Sabal palmetto frond. They are Sabal palmettos, just a mutated version that with fronds that are thicker or more webbed, and just kind of look kind of funky. They do segment, you can see there, but just not nearly as much. And yeah, I mean they kind of have this a little more compact of a crown. Not necessarily that one has like a more compact crown than say that one. This one seems to be a little bit beefier. So. But the seeds are the same, they germinate the same, and about 2/3 of them come true to seed, if not more so. It depends on how many other palmettos are around. Like these should probably come more true to seed than your average one that's growing in the forest. But they're not all too uncommon. There's probably, I've seen probably 10 or so growing out in public, and there are hundreds hanging around in 7 gallons waiting to be sold. So you can find these if you'd like. They are available. So like I said, this one has that cool story behind it. It probably been growing there for 35 years. And this one, I don't know if it's a recent addition or this is just one I didn't see last time I was here. But yeah, they're going to be just as cold hardy too. So if you want a different like cool look to your your temperate or very cold subtropical area garden, this is a good addition. I mean, they don't grow very fast, but they will eventually get big. But yeah, that's the story behind Lisa. Kind of people don't realize where that Lisa name comes from. But yeah, I mean, scientifically, it's still just a Sabal palmetto, just a variation called Lisa. So yeah, I guess that's probably about it for I think I've done a vlog on Lisa before, but just not ones that are mature, and I just happened to find 2 mature ones here, so I want to share that with you guys. You can see, I'll kind of get a little closer, but you can see the hatching. The trunks are going to be the same width, the same shape. They have a little bit of cracking, a little bit of corkiness about them, and a little bit of stepped look. And this one actually looks more like a cultivated specimen because it's beefier, and you never know. I mean, it's keeping some of the old hatching there. You can see it is a thicker trunk too. It might have been in a better climate as far as like more water, swampier area maybe. So they tend to carry they carry more organic stuff on their trunks because they just have the more webbed leaflets. They seem to collect more stuff in general. I mean, that's just what I've noticed. So that's not necessarily true. Just kind of a observation, I guess you could say. So anyway, I'm gonna leave that there. If you guys have any questions about Sabal palmetto Lisa, leave them down below. If you're new to the channel, go ahead and subscribe. You'll see many other palm reviews like this. And if you enjoyed the video, give it a thumbs up. And I'll see everyone next time.